All right, everybody, we're going to be watching this MotoStars video, but if you want to grab the digital drill booklet, this is the phone-friendly version, put it on your motorcycle mount and practice today.
Hey guys,
it's on the shop, link in the description.
Intensity video for you showing how tough it was for these riders in 2020.
Okay.
It's good to learn from the mistakes of others, so check this out and ride safe.
Oh. There's those pylons that I hit my fingers on. They hurt, so don't hit them. So we crashed into our buddy. What do we do? We rescue. We remain calm ourselves so we don't add to the incident. We ensure our own safety so we don't get hit by other vehicles. Stop any major bleeds because that's definitely a preventable death. And then quickly assess the severity. Here's what you could do on the backside. Quickly assess the severity. Not much you could do other than lay them down and put the emergency blanket on them. So they took a spill. I want to see if that guy's moving.
So check this out and ride safe.
So he hit. The other guy hit. Oh, but he's not moving. He is not moving. The guy up there on the right. Probably concussed. Maybe a little out of it. Unconscious. So, yeah, all you can really do is check his breathing, check his bleeding, and make sure you guys don't get hit. Kind of sucks. Call 911. Concussions, you don't want to have an internal bleed. Nothing on the brain. That's bad. Do I track my calories? No. I used to. My fitness pal and all that stuff, but... Alright, here we go. Big dog. We're swerving around. That was a little dangerous. And we panicked. We saw that we were not going in the area that we wanted to go. So don't do this at home, boys and girls. So we passed on the left side because we're just going fast. We're having fun, I guess. And then we get up to here, we're like, oh, crap. Now, you could swerve into the right or even go into oncoming traffic. Just find a nice little space that you don't get hit. Because remember, we are planning a ride. So put yourself in a position where you actually have, road left. You don't want to go into the median. But we failed. We went into brown stage. We panicked. We had a bad time. Slammed that front brake in this gore area. Okay. Lots of road debris, lots of gravel, so we're kind of stuck. All right, here we go. Lexa Moto. There you go. Good job checking. Oh, jeez. So when I was talking about like my little analogy, metaphor, whatever you want to call it, when we're going through a haunted house and we're just like, what's around this corner? I don't know. I'm not going to go until I can see. I need good line of sight, and then I'm going to run because of the chainsaw guy. This is exactly what we're doing here. Wasn't paying attention. Can't reverse. And if we just gunned it, we probably would have gotten rear-ended, or we would have gotten hit on our side. But the only thing that happened was the front end of our bike got hit. So we saved ourselves. This dum-dum in the van, though, needs to be criminally charged. Because that's ridiculous. All right. S1000RR with our buddy on the back. And by buddy, I mean probably our ex-girlfriend now. Oh, no, it's just us. Yeah, that's fine. Guardrails are painful. Ooh, that's a nice guardrail, though. It's not elevated. Well, is it elevated? It's slightly elevated right there. But yeah, if you slide underneath it and hit the pole, you're just gonna be split in half. So if it's like all the way down, that's actually pretty nice. Oh yeah, and then he crashed. So that kind of sucks. See, yeah, if you hit that part of the guardrail, that would have sucked. You would have wrapped right around it. I've seen that. They die. That's a beautiful bike. It is now parted out and totaled. All right, 2-stroke smoke.
The biker admitted that
can't see, now we can.
Confident and make a rather costly mistake. Luckily, nothing serious happened.
This is a beautiful area. I'd slow it down though, just so I can enjoy it more. Oh, I've seen this one before. Yeah. Slow it down. Tried his best. Didn't work. Unfortunately, that's where the recording stopped. Okay, yeah. Oh, jeez. What do you think's gonna happen here, guys? Maybe they crashed into the back of a vehicle that was going slow. Why are all the cars going slow right now? I wonder why. Yeah, if you start seeing that, somebody's crashed up ahead. How do we rescue? Start thinking about it. Remain calm.
This isn't one of our guys.
It probably is. Yeah. Oh, it's on fire. Bike's gone. Let's check the humans. So one is standing. Oh, that one's not standing. Yeah, we're rescuing. That's another. That's two. That's two patients. Don't care about the bike. It's two patients. Looks like it's only two, so yeah, we're gonna go back. Don't care.
That's Chris and the build bike.
So there's, is he stand? It might be a different person. That bike is completely destroyed.
Oh my God. And the new bike build bike machine.
I don't care. I care about that person right there. Yep. Tire blew.
Bike blew up.
No, it's just the tire. Come on, go back to the person. Go back to the patient. I want to see what's happening there. We can kind of assume based on mechanism.
You see what happened?
Yeah, I was right next to
What happened?
Dude, they were trying to cross in between the lanes, and when we went in between the lanes, I got through, I slowed down. It was like two of them trying to go in the lane, and then it looked like somebody was coming in too hot, and they couldn't slow down because the car looked like a brake checker.
Yeah.
And he hit the back of him. I think it was old boy right here that got the Aprilia.
Where's the Aprilia guy at?
Okay, let's just see if we can get something here. So we're coming up to this. Stop. There's a person right there. Probably unconscious. Could be internal, well, probably internal bleeding. Broken bones, multiple systems. So musculoskeletal system, circulatory system, nervous systems, just parts of it are destroyed. Nervous system is also part of your brain, so we have concussions. We have to deal with this. Now, we talk about rescuing somebody, and we do have rescue packs or trauma kits. They're on the store. You can utilize that for all this stuff. So main thing, call 911. It looks like the guy right there is calling 911, which is great. Confirm it, because he could just be talking to his girlfriend and be like, hey, guess what just happened? Make sure somebody's calling 911 so we can get EMS on scene as quick as possible, okay? The chain of life. You have to start it, okay? And these guys are only going to survive through surgery. Can't do that here. So ensure your own safety. Don't get hit by anybody else. You don't want any more patients. You want to make sure everybody's off to the side too. So you're going to have to start directing and yelling at people. Use your dad voice. Put some gloves on. You don't know if they have Hep B or anything like that. Stop any major bleeds. So if bleeds are actually coming out of their body, so we start leaking some fluids. Okay, if we're leaking fluids, the pump isn't going to have any fluids to pump around. Your pump is your heart. So if you have any broken pipes, your veins and arteries, and then fluid, the water, the blood is leaking out, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Your brain needs oxygen and glucose to function. The only way it's going to do that is through blood flow. So you want that. So we want to plug any holes. And the best way you could do that is direct pressure. And I mean direct pressure. I would put my knee on a hole in a leg and put my weight on it. We're trying to collapse that pipe. And these pipes are pretty strong. So we want to do that. Or you can apply a tourniquet. We have tourniquets in the rescue pack, but go ahead and get your own. High and tight, usually on the legs and arms. Do not put a tourniquet on the neck. Okay, guys? I know some of you. Don't do that. And then pack the wounds. That's gonna be a little bit more. So that's gonna be in the junctional area. So up here in the collar, in the right above the collarbone, in the neck, even in the shoulder if you need to, in the hip area, down here in these areas. You're gonna be packing a lot and pressure. Okay, we talk about that on Motorcycle Training Concepts. We have a full video series. Prep Medic put it out, and then in the rescue booklet it kind of describes it. But take a Stop the Bleed class. That's perfect. I'm actually doing a refresher next weekend. So that's going to be fun. That's what I'm doing next weekend. So check out on that patient. Do the best you can.
Looks like it's Valentine.
Check on that patient best you can. See who you can help. Okay? Don't worry about the bikes. Whatever. The bike is the bike. I mean, if the bike is this destroyed, just imagine the body. Yeah. And they're lane splitting. They caught each other in the lane split.
Ran into him.
All right, go. We got a intersection coming up off to the left. We went wide though. Up and over on a high side. The little rumble strips in the middle probably messed us up too. Oh, imagine your hand though. So that got ripped up. Probably feels the burn because you have that the friction creating a thermal. It's creating heat. There you go. Burn through also, so he's probably feeling that. But imagine if you didn't have gloves. You'd be missing some of that fleshy tissue, and he's probably missing part of his finger. There you go. Ensure your own safety. Get off on the side. Now check your body. There it is. Starting to feel it. So if he's only looking at his hand, that's where most of his pain is. But you still want to check your body because you could be leaking and you don't feel the pain. This is what you feel. It's called a distracting injury. Typically when like EMS personnel show up on scene and they like see like a knife sticking out of an arm or something, and they're like, "Oh, there's a knife there. Let's focus on this." But what they don't realize, that's like the 8th stab wound. It's just where it got lodged. There's like 4 here and like 3 here. And so those are the ones that are important. Don't get distracted by the obvious. Check, do a full assessment. Here we go. Going a little fast. We're going to low side with our buddy. Oh, he put his foot down. That's a bad. Oh, he put his foot down because there's gravel. There's a road surface hazard. So if you see your buddy up front and they put their foot down real quick, off to the right, that means there's a road surface hazard to the right of them. If they put it to the left, it's off to the left, so avoid that area. Now, what you could do is just communicate with each other with the Pack Talk Duo Edge, or the Edge Duo. There you go. Split it. Split the cost with your friend. You can actually communicate, hey, gravel, and put your foot down. Link in description for a discount. I think it's 10% off. He's unconscious.
In
Luminous.
seconds, the weather took this rider completely by surprise.
Ooh.
Could have all ended smoothly, but
I've seen this before.
Changed lanes far too
I
abruptly.
think hail just starts
In
coming
addition,
down.
The rider forgot how slippery the line painted on the road can be.
Look how much he just caught it. So start slowing it down while you still have dry asphalt. Look how much is on the road now. And it just caught him. Thankfully, when he hit, he just slid and it's cold. So the friction's not gonna be too bad. Got a little lubricant on the slide. Wear full gear. This is why we wear full gear, especially for those impacts. Little slippery slop. Okay, got a little wind noise. We're gonna have an uncommon thing. There it is, side of the vehicle. We just hit. I don't think we braked at all. I don't think we applied any braking. Car ran off. The oncoming traffic did block in the audience view, but since I'm on the main road, it should be the car driver's fault. Yes, it was. Plus the car just drove off and did not even stop. Yes, it's the car driver's fault that we got into a crash, but it's our responsibility to maintain our safety. You can have 2 truths at the same time, everybody. You can have more than 2 truths, but here's the thing. In this situation with 2 different individuals, yeah, their fault, our responsibility. Simple as that. So no change. Didn't shoot for the escape, which was right there. It is what it is. It is what it is. Wear gear just in case. Here we go. Low side? Nope. High side. Lost traction, gained traction, flipped and flopped over. Got full leathers, very good. So as smart riders, we're acquiring and using personal protective equipment just in case. Just in case. And then rescue. Just in case and just in case. What went wrong? You high-sided, probably lost traction because of gravel or something. All right. We're going to have another low side. Nope. We had a high side. So we're having some high sides going on today. It's interesting. Once again, lost traction. There's our hand being protected. Ooh, geez, you're missing part of your flesh. So, crashed, just a tiny bit of sliding. And look what it did to the gloves. Still protected the hand, but you see all the tears? That's all gravel. That's all gravel being embedded into the glove. Now imagine in your hand. Now, if we're wearing regular pants, this is what happens too. So in these areas with motorcycle jeans and pants, whatever it is you want to get, they have reinforcement in the knees and the buttocks typically. I always look for the aramid fibers in the buttocks and the knees, and then reinforced stitching. And then you can kind of see the discoloration right on the knee. This is where we have armor. So actually, you can see quite a bit of discoloration. I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but I see it. So we have a little bit here. We have a darker color here. And then we have like this, looks like Great Britain right here. So this is level 1. This is level 1, and this is level 2, road rash. So level 1, surface area got ripped up. Your dermis got ripped off. Painful. It's a rug burn. It's a really bad rug burn, especially here. Level 2, you're getting most of your skin off, the dermis and epidermis, or epidermis, and then you're getting close to the bottom part. Not subcutaneous fat yet, but the problem with level 2 that sucks really bad is now your nerve endings are exposed. So level 2 is really painful. Level 3, it's all ripped off. So you actually don't feel it because your nerves are ripped off too. Well, you feel it, but not as painful as level 2. Either way, I'd rather have just none. But yeah, that right there, just simple. Get some gear. I show you guys this stuff so you can see it. Why it's so important. In a shoe too. So you're going to have impact. This is why you have motorcycle shoes, because you have impact resistance with like I don't think they do steel toe, but it's like a composite toe at this point. So it absorbs a lot of the impact, but your toes could easily break. Right there. Your toes could break just from that impact. It's impressive all the little injuries you get and could mitigate with proper gear. Okay. Oh, geez. So he just completely panicked. A little brown stage going on there. Slammed the front brake, lost traction. Flippity-flopped over, and his bike is way up there. So slowing it down would help out. Definitely would have helped out. A worn tire and road full of oil are a very bad combination, which I have to experience. Sure, if those are factors, but I think we're missing out 2 others. Slamming the front brake and too much speed. Let's add those in there too. Multiple factors contribute to a crash. The ones we have control over is what we do with the bike.
It is harder to get a full, good fill of the tank. You may leave about 5 to 10% there, but I think we will all agree that it's worth it compared to dropping your baby. And what happened with me, I pulled in the gas lever, and most motorcyclists do not try to lock the gas lever because we have so little thing we have to fill. However, the gas lever locked as soon as I pulled it in, but I was prepared for cold temperatures. I had thicker gloves on, these black gloves, and I was not able
There you go, lift it up that way.
to remove the lock. And so I was like, okay, try not to panic. I felt a little panic, I'm not gonna lie, but I tried not to panic. Also, shout out to these older couple who came to help me lift my bike. God bless them. But the gas lever got stuck. I tried to get it unstuck. It didn't work. I moved the gas, and that's why you see all of this on the ground. I moved it away from my bike. But somehow in doing that, I slipped. And I slipped and I fell, and that's how this happened. So unfortunately, I don't have more video from it, but I wanted you guys to see the beautiful couple who helped me. And yeah, that's what happened. It was not a great experience, but it's something
She helped him and he has his hands in his pockets. Come on, dude.
I learned from. If you guys want to avoid things, of course, the kickstand thing was not in my, the kickstand thing was in my control, but the gas lever thing wasn't.
So great after action review. This is Ice the Closer. He did an after action review way better than I could have because he was actually the one experiencing. And that's one of the cool things about doing your own is because you have your own perspective. And if you're honest with yourself, then you can actually teach somebody. It's not like, oh, well, it's the gas lever's fault. It's like, no, like this is exactly what happened. I had my gloves on and they're thick. I couldn't get it undone. So I just started doing this and my side stand wasn't down. I slipped and fell. He explained everything. So it was really good. That's why I like taking my gloves off. But he also said it's really cold out, so he didn't take his gloves off because it was cold. But I like to have that dexterity. But great review. I don't have nothing to add to that.
And
Nothing to add to that. Other than this dude needs to get his hands out of his pocket. His wife did everything. Come on, man.
Kickstand thing was in my control, but the gas lever thing wasn't.
Here we go.
Here we have a situation where the bike
Yes.
has leaned far too much, additionally adding too much throttle in the turn, which almost instantly ends in a fall.
Okay. Oh, low-sided. So too much throttle in the corner. Remember, we need traction to be able to make turns, acceleration, deceleration. So if we're accelerating really hard, we need traction. If we're turning really hard, we need traction. So if we do both really hard, we're going to run out of traction to use from our tires. And we can lose traction by having bald tires. We can lose traction by having it either too high PSI or too low PSI. Well, actually, low PSI, you actually get better traction. A lot of stunters actually lower their PSI, so it flattens out a little bit more. But we accelerate. You can hear it. We accelerated hard and turned hard. So take these turns a little bit easier. Once you get straight, then accelerate. Just go through the turn. Okay, move on. What do we got here? Oh, paint. That was a straight up. Interesting. Interesting. So muddy tires. Maybe we got some mud, losing some traction on those knobbies. There's. Oh, that looks really wet. It looks fresh. You see how the tire color changed? What's up with that? That's wet paint. Did they just quite literally paint it? That's interesting. Are they painting it up there? That's why there's a line here and he just wanted to check it out. That's weird. I've never seen wet paint before. Well, I take that I have, but just not on the road. Anyways, here we go. Sharp turn, low side. There it is. These are some older videos, I think. 2023 is crazy. Okay, so we've seen some of these in 2023. We're just going to power through these then. This is already like a 20-minute video. Let's just go ahead and power the rest. We might break it up. So went a little bit wide. Yeah, we'll break it up. Since we're going to break it up, this is going to be the end of that first video. We're going to have part 2 coming up. So part 2, I'll see you guys soon.